felt like the iCarly theme song was about to play. I don't know why, but whatever. Let's get this thing going.
Go big plays. Tied up, splits the double with 8. She's going to get a shot off. He's got it.
Yes, sir. We are back. We've got the full crew today after a full slate of football. But, you know, we have our priorities lined up the right way. We watch that football, but then we get back to some lacrosse talk right after that. We got Brian, we got Diggs, we got Shane, and we got Inside Lacrosse's very own Dan. What up? How you doing, my man?
I'm doing great, guys. Thanks for having me on today. I'm excited for this.
Let's go, dude. Well, we've got lacrosse season right around the corner. It's already February 1st, bro. February 1st is coming. Dude. And Dan, you probably have the most knowledge here about what's going to be happening about college lacrosse. I know Shane probably thinks he has a lot of knowledge about it. But this is why we have a real journalist in the building, because the boys on TikTok, not journalists, bro.
We are not at all.
Everybody keeps saying we brought a journalist on, so y'all can leave us alone.
Yeah, no.
We are a bunch of boys just talking shit.
100%.
First of all, I'll say I'm hardly a journalist anymore. I probably make more memes than do any actual reporting these days. So,
I mean, what is journalism really?
I mean, now journalism is memes, I think. So
Exactly.
But we got I'm happy you're here, man, because I'm really pissed off about these rankings and everything, because, you know, the Rutgers boys are nowhere. They're nowhere to be seen, but we'll get on that later.
yeah.
Tell me what you thinking of college lacrosse this year, Dan?
Well, really, I'm just kind of excited for the season because, you know, I think when you look at last year, there was so much expectation about like the big three, right? Pat Cavanaugh, Brennan O'Neill, Connor Schellenberger. Like the whole narrative of the season kind of more or less revolved around those three guys, right? Who's going to win? Who's going to win the title? Is O'Neill going to win the title? Is Shelley going to get another, or Notre Dame going to go back to back? Whatever, right? And this year, like, there's just so much like feeling of like rebirth and renewal, right? Like all these COVID fifth years have graduated. Some guys are in their last year. Obviously, you've got a few like star players coming back, but it really kind of feels like a clean slate in a way. And I think that's just really exciting. First of all, you know, like there's so many different teams that could be good. There's so many teams that could be like dark horses and stuff like that. And you know, there's some big powers at the top of the preseason rankings. So I think a lot of people are excited that they're going to have a big season. I see Brian smiling like he knows exactly who I'm talking about. So no, I think it's going to be a fun season, and I'm just really excited to get started. And it's really wild to think that February 1st is like a week from now. And it's weird because it felt like, you know, when I was growing up and when I was playing in high school and stuff like that, that all the big games didn't happen until like after the Super Bowl. And now like February 1st, you got like a full like slate of games to actually enjoy. Like right before watch the Pro Bowl or whatever.
Yeah. So my first thing is, who's more back this year? Is it Syracuse or Hopkins?
Ooh, I think we know the answer to this question. I think it's Syracuse.
I know the answer to this question. I don't know if anybody else does.
Why? What do you say, Diggs?
What do you think I'm gonna say?
I wanted to see if you were going to be biased or not.
I mean, he can say what he's going to say. The real thing is, does he mean it though? Right?
I'm 10 toes. Hop is back. Hop been back.
I think there's a lot of excitement about both teams, to be honest. I think for Hopkins,
rubbing his eyes like I said something wrong.
It's not that you said something wrong. It's the fact that it is January. It's January. We have not even seen a single game.
I don't care.
You see, that's why it's funny.
I don't care at all.
It's a take with zero facts behind it.
I'm
Shoot.
I'm a delusional Hopkins fan. You should know this.
Okay,
about me.
as long as we can agree on
I'm
that.
delusional. I'm actually,
All right.
you know what? I'm gonna change my Twitter name to that right now. Right this second.
Delusional Hopkins.
Delusional Hopkins fan. Live on him do it live. Hold on.
Hey, Diggs, I actually got a great, like, funny, just like Twitter handle nickname for you.
Okay, lay it on me.
Johns Hopkins, JAWNS Hopkins. I'm
mean,
surprised. I'm surprised you
Kinda
never came up with it.
They said, my Commanders just lost to the Eagles, so I don't want to hear no John. I don't want to hear that.
Like, it'd be perfect if you're a Philly guy, but
Those people going through it right now in DC. Yo, you see the DC people took over the Hard Rock Cafe in Philly.
Yo, I
I did
saw
not see
somebody
that.
from Philly said today's the first day I knew there was a Hard Rock in Philly.
Oh man, bro,
Like we got a Hard Rock.
it seemed that was a hell of a game, bro. But go Birds! I didn't talk that shit today to you. I should have, but I didn't.
I mean, you got two teams that play in your state. I don't understand why you're an Eagles fan, but all right.
But all right, whatever.
She's like, you got me there.
Whatever. So Dan, you talked about having dark horses in the lacrosse season this year. Who do you see being a dark horse?
well, actually, so we actually did an exercise at Isle today where, like, you're supposed to write like who your dark horse was, and like my dark horse wasn't a dark horse at all, and I said Albany, and I was like, who else remembers when they led Notre Dame 5-4 at the half in the NCAA tournament, and everybody thought like the upset of the millennium was about to happen, and then they just got shit canned in the second half.
Oh my
They
God.
gave that was like the best. That was the best like 30 minutes they got of anybody.
Yeah,
in the playoffs, though.
Exactly. Like that was, the game against Georgetown, the game against Albany was both like 5 goals, but like the game against Albany was completely closer than that Georgetown game felt like, right? Like Georgetown got down big and then they came back surging at the end with a bunch of goals. And it's just like, no, like Albany had these guys and we're all like kind of like cautiously holding our breath. Like, is this about to happen? Like, this would be like a crazy upset, one of the biggest upsets in the history of the sport, maybe. But no, I said Albany because I thought, they don't have Pisano coming back, obviously, but they got a really good player in Silas Richmond at attack, and then like
30.
Nice.
you just go down the roster, and everybody who was playing last year was either sophomore or junior, so it's like they're bringing a lot of guys back, and you couple that with the fact that they won their conference tournament last year, and I was just like, hey, if they find themselves in a similar situation like that Notre Dame game, against a big opponent that they're not favored to win against, maybe they win it this year because
That's
they
a
got
good
a little
point.
more experience, got a little more stuff under their belt. So, but yeah, I don't think Albany's. I don't think anybody's really like thinking about them, and it's hard to call them a dark horse because I grew up in the Lyle Thompson era. Like Albany's never going to be a dark horse, but
Yeah.
Right.
But no, that's the team I said I think can make some noise in the postseason if they get there.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the slate that's going on week 1 of the season because I got a friendly bet going on with Coach Tony Lowe right now because Rutgers is playing against Lehigh, and that's not an easy game, bro. Last year I went to that game and I was like,
Richard Check. You gonna see
Yeah.
Checo in your dreams, bro.
hey man,
Richard Checo was that guy.
let me show you what we're talking about week 1 here.
Yeah.
Where is that week 1 schedule?
It's on
Wow.
Inside Lacrosse, dog. Tell
Yeah,
him, Dan.
I'm
Tell him,
scrolling it.
Dan.
I'm scrolling it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's all right. You don't know how to work a computer. I'll do
Wow,
it. It's
okay.
right here.
Nah,
there we go.
He stays going with the strays.
The scoreboard is king, man.
Unbelievable.
I love this thing.
Iona? I
right.
totally forgot about Iona. All right.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
I could have sworn Iona was damn near D3 but
Brother,
whatever.
they didn't even play it. Why they catch the strays?
I'm gonna chill up Iona. I was like,
Yeah.
nah.
They had to go the whole season last year without playing.
What if they just pull? What if they pull a
D3?
NJIT? What if they pull an NJIT this year?
I want NJIT to make a significant run again this year. just for fun. I like
It was so
not
much
even
fun.
anything. It was just so much fun to just see like, wow, are they really America's team? And they were for like a hot minute.
Yeah.
There's a couple of weeks where it's like, holy shit, they won again.
Yeah,
They won again.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So good.
NJIT. Come on, guys.
Don't
They're
start.
on their way
Don't
up.
start.
Man.
Don't
They're on their way up.
start. Don't
Because-
start.
In New Jersey, we embrace something called the struggle. Right? Them boys
Keep it.
struggled.
Scotty,
Keep it. You don't. We
killing me,
don't. We
man.
don't need. Keep the struggle. You got it. You won. Hey, guess what? Struggle award. You number one. Congratulations.
Hey, okay, listen.
struggle award.
You guys, I went to the NJIT game versus Manhattan at NJIT, right? And I will say, their game atmosphere is unbelievable. Their AD gave me a tour of their facilities,
Oh, dope.
and that place is on the way up. Okay. So you heard it here first.
I mean, I actually have heard nice things.
You actually did what?
I've heard nice things about NJIT. So.
I know,
There we
it's
go.
a nice place. It's in a nice ass state. It's in a nice place. It's just what we got. And they're also, dude, stop with the breathing, bro.
I just can't. I can't with you, bro. I can't with you.
You can.
No.
Who told you to stop breathing?
That which is crazy because what it just never stops. You'll find a way to plug New Jersey in every pod we do, every single time.
It's his bit. It's just his bit.
It's not a bit. It's just my personality.
Oh, your state is your personality?
What's your personality, Shane?
Shoot, being him. What do you mean?
See, this, y'all are something else. So I'm not even gonna allow this to like get me off my game right now because Dan, I want you to react to this article right here.
Sure.
First Class Lacrosse released their 10 predictions for the 2025 NCAA lacrosse season.
Mhm.
And I want to see what you think, and I also want to hear what the boys think about this because it's an interesting article.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this right here. Oh, what are we looking at? I'm looking at the wrong one. Shoot, dude, sharing these pages like beat my ass sometimes. All right, let's do it right here. All right. So the number one prediction is that the preseason top 4 teams will make the Final Four. What do you think about that? Notre Dame, Syracuse, Cornell, and Princeton.
So I think these were the 4 teams I picked today. Like I said, Syracuse, tons of experience, Cornell and Princeton, elite offenses, and then just like nobody in their right mind is going to bet against Notre Dame, right? Like those are 4 really strong picks in my opinion.
Okay. All right, boys. If you had to say one of these teams are not going to be in the Final Four, which one would it be?
Princeton.
Quickly.
I didn't even-
What are you
it's
Just
talking
like
about?
the quick
Even form the
unanimous.
P in my
Yeah.
mouth
And
before I
that
leave.
ain't got to be on no disrespect tip. It's just like
No.
it's the Ivy's loaded. First of all, second of
Facts.
all, Princeton is going to have to see Cornell at some point.
Mhm.
And I think Cornell's going to the Final Four. By the way, didn't something come out where Cornell they were like the 3rd ranked Ivy team or something like that? Like there were a couple Ivies above them, or maybe I read it wrong. I don't know.
I didn't see that. Where'd you see that?
Never mind. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Or maybe there was like 4 Ivies in the top 10 and Cornell was just the top one or something like that. Forget
All
it.
right.
I can't remember.
All right. Will Duke's offense be better or more efficient without Brennan O'Neill?
Yeah, that's not even that. That's
definitely.
not even a hot
That's-
take.
that's-
Yes.
That's not a hot take. That's damn
Yeah.
near freezing cold if you know anything about ball. There's no way. That's freezing cold. Of course, their offense is going to be more efficient without Brandon O'Neill. It's just what happens. I mean, like they have ballers, and they got some new ballers for this year too. On top of and none of them are like I wouldn't say I can't say that none of them are standout because the top guys at Duke are all pretty damn good. But I don't think that. Yeah, that's freezing cold. Brennan was good, but he also he damn near took up too much space in that Duke offense for them to be successful.
100%.
Your boy Ben Weyer. That kid is disgusting. And they said Ben Weyer will be a Tewaaraton finalist.
I love how spicy these takes are.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Okay. I would love for Ben Weyer to be a Tewaaraton finalist, but after seeing that, what's his name? Entenmann couldn't even win the Tewaaraton this year. I'm like, yeah, they don't care about defense. They don't care about nobody.
Yeah, true. Rigged. Entenmann was absolutely the real Tewaaraton winner last year.
Yeah, the people's Tewaaraton. When I watched this video, and I think Brian will agree with me. Yes, I watched this video that he linked in here on Twitter, and and the first, like, the check to the bottom of the stick, like, yeah, it's great to see, a helicopter, but, like, hold on, pause it.
But Scott Smith
pause it.
Put it away, dog.
You see this? You see this right there?
Put it away.
That is defensive 101. I'm not impressed by that, like, at all. You see the bottom of a stick, that's where you're checking. That's just what it is. So I saw it, I was like, okay, yeah, that was good timing. Sure, I'll give him that, but I'm not like, oh, this guy's gonna be a Tewaaraton winner or a Tewaaraton finalist. Like, you're gonna have to show me a lot more, because right now, honestly, since we had a conversation about BD3, Billy Dwan, I'm kind of on that hype. I'm on that train right now.
Yeah,
I think that man I think in terms of polls, I think he's a little bit colder personally.
Okay. See, but remember a couple weeks ago when I said he was better than Sean Light, you looked at me like I was crazy.
He is.
Yeah,
but Sean Light has way more potential, way more upside, I think.
Nah, I can give you that. Remember, because for people are like, what, Brian, you're saying he's better than Sean Light. My thing was that BD3's in his third year. It's certain things as a defenseman. It's your on-ball defense. The hardest thing to learn is team defense, especially when you're an on-ball defender, and then what you're able to do with the stick off the ground. And I think that's where it was Sean Light. That's like the next step he'll take, because Notre Dame makes you play great team defense.
For sure.
Or you're not playing. He got to step on the field as a freshman, true freshman, and do that.
Speaking of, you mentioned, you brought up a good point, because I saw something a while back that was like, what school is attackman U? What school is goalie U? What school is defender U? Notre Dame is defense U, 100%. In my opinion, I think Notre Dame is bar none DU. I don't know.
Maryland? Not Maryland?
Yeah, Maryland. No. I was going to say Maryland has a claim.
No, comfortably like that?
Just
I say either one of those answers is right. Either one of those answers is right to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can give it to Maryland. Maryland's great. Don't get me wrong. They had 2 years in a row. They had some disgusting polls. They had a stint. I'm not going to give them. I got to give them that.
They've been first team All Pros for like 10 years.
Yeah.
However, I feel like sustained success, Notre Dame has just produced a lot more overall. Like, okay, I guess I can't really give it to Chris Fake because he's technically a Yale grad, but I mean, he kind of does fall under the Notre Dame grouping, right? Are we gonna give it to him or no? I mean, it's a question of are we gonna call Michael Sowers a Duke grad, or are we gonna call him a Princeton grad?
No, we don't call him
like,
that year.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I don't know. But
yes, Sowers is the Duke grad is revisionist history.
Yeah. I don't know about all that.
You go to the Final Four, you score 4 goals. We're wiping that slate clean.
Well, that's a tough question though. I wonder who I would put as like attack you, midfield you, goalie you.
I would have.
Goalie is tough.
Yeah, the goalie one was the most difficult.
Who were you thinking?
I mean,
who
could be Syracuse, could be Maryland, could be Notre Dame. I feel like there's like maybe 4 or 5 schools.
I have a hot take about goalies. I don't think there is a goalie U, because right now I think we're in a weird spot in like high level goalies that they just come from random places. Like they come from schools where they see a lot of shots and they save a lot of shots. Like St. Bonnie's, like they just didn't have a defense. Dobson was the defense.
Yeah.
Who else? Troutner. Like High Point didn't have a great defense. It's like
Yeah.
Troutner's like, who is this guy? He's like
Mhm.
he's like a 6.87 GAA. Like, yeah, he's going to the league. like it's just teams that where they're
Yeah.
going to see shots, and I think that's just where we are with goalies right now.
Yeah, speaking on that, like I think we voted for our like preseason All-Americans, and I voted for Kevin Ellington, who's Delaware's goalie. Because
Oh
he's a
yeah,
beast.
okay.
He's a beast, and like nobody knows about him, but I went to their scrimmage against Hopkins, and like he was awesome, and I was like, wow, this kid can really play. And then you go and look that he actually has the stats to back it up. He's like third in goals against average last year.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, like I'm voting for this guy. Like he deserves a spot. He's going to be a big part of why Delaware's probably going to have a good defense. So
Yeah, because that was when SU played him last year. I was like, who is this kid? Because he kept him in the game. I'm like, who is this dude?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
To everybody's point, and it's funny because I was listening to I think last week a pod with Quick Hesnick, and he was saying the same thing. He's like, you can get a goalie from anywhere. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
okay.
mean,
Quinn said that.
yeah. He said you can find goalies anywhere.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
I mean, even
speaking to the strength of the position.
I mean, Anderson Moore is from Alabama, which I think is really cool. Like,
Who? Oh, is that the dude from Georgetown?
yeah,
He's a dog, bro. I love his
yeah.
game.
He's a dog, and like he's going to have a great season. Like I think like he's going to really put a name for himself out there this year. So good goalies are coming from everywhere. It's wild.
We should post that. We're gonna. I'm gonna make a quote card about this, Shane. Whoever
No,
brought that up,
it's
pretty good job. That's a good one right
yeah,
there.
you're welcome. I know. But yeah,
Go ahead.
what I was going to say is like off the top 5, I'm looking at the PLL stats right now. Top 5 goalies statistically, it's Albany, it's Notre Dame, St. Bonnie's, Delaware, and where did Colin Kurtz go? He had to have gone to
He went to
Rutgers.
We went to Rutgers
Yeah.
and Lehigh.
Yeah.
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 So
yeah.
I mean, I think that's on point. They really can come from anywhere, especially because there's only like 4 or 5 of them on a team.
Yeah, and they're all one-off though, so it's not like multiple Lehighs. It's Brett
Yeah.
Dobson.
Yeah,
for St.
yeah.
Bonnie's.
And if you get a good one, he's playing for like 3 or 4 years. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't give the goalies enough love because I'm looking at this live comment on Instagram. This kid said, "Yes, you're finally talking about goalies."
None of us are goalies. Like we have
Yeah.
a couple of positions represented. None of us are goalies.
No.
I know.
It's my favorite position to watch in lacrosse.
Yeah, we love
sure.
goalies. That's why we go get you off the field at the end of the game. Like we know what it is.
True.
So
A
I'm
good
not doing that.
goalies
I'm not doing
is so
that.
valuable.
No.
I got some uncles who are goalies, so I know them intimately, but I'm not a goalie.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like a different breed. Like I would have watched like when Will Mark was in Syracuse, like walk barefoot and like sit cross leg and like do yoga like before the games. Like y'all are a different breed. I respect it.
He's the
No,
man.
No, there was like a tweet a couple weeks ago, and it had something to do with like the NHL, and it's just like, does anybody else think about the goalies? Like, are they just hanging out there back there all lonely and stuff? And I was like, it's like in lacrosse, that's kind of true, but also like the goalie like on your team usually is like a top 5 hang out with guy on every single team you play for. Like, there's just a certain mentality with those guys where it's just like,
Shane, you're like, hold up.
No. I think there is one of 2 types of people, and there is no in between. There is
Okay.
the goalie is either the coolest guy, easily the coolest guy, top 5 guy to hang out with, or the guy that you're kind of hoping doesn't sit with you at the lunch table.
you know what?
You got it, but there's no in between. There's no like kind of normal guy who plays goalie. That doesn't exist. It is either a guy you really want to hang out with, great guy, awesome personality, everything, or a guy you really, really don't want to hang out with at all. But both of them,
The guy
get
you're
job
afraid to
done
party
and
with.
Yeah,
Right.
the guy,
I mean,
the guy who like maybe after half a seltzer goes to a dark place. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, bro, we go to the other house. So
Yeah.
I'll admit to that. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
You can stay.
I think what you're saying is that the goalies, they always exist on some end of the there's no chill
balance.
goalie. It's just
No,
like
no.
they're all crazy or all crazy one type of way. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
Did you guys
got-
see that clip of Brad Dobson getting drilled? No, not Dobson.
is it
Runkle. Runkle getting drilled in the face mask with a ball, and the ball is just like this far
There.
from his pupil,
Didn't
and
even
he's just
flinch.
happy about it. He's psyched. He's like,
Yeah, she is
"Oh,
different.
Sick. Like,
That's
nope,
different, bro.
I'm done.
different.
I've caught a couple balls as a defender, and I'm like, oh, nah, I don't come. I don't.
Hell
I don't
nah,
wanna do this.
bro.
Exactly.
Yo, so my freshman year of high school, like I'm just trying out for the lacrosse team, and JV needed a goalie. So I was like, shoot, let me suit up for this, yo. I seen one of those balls go right by my leg. I said, nope, we ain't doing this no more. Bro.
Nah,
I was
it ain't for
out,
me.
yo.
He saw one shot. I was like,
You know what? Second thought.
let's get me out of here.
I'll just
You
give
know
you
what?
guys some
Just
water.
flip the goal and put the trash can in there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you
Just flip
played
it. Just
like,
flip it,
like
triangle.
3x? You've played 3x before, right?
I've never played it, but I know about it.
Oh, it's just like like where you play like a tennis ball and then you gotta step in cage for a little bit. I will say there is nothing greater than making a save. Somebody takes a real shot and you make a save in 3x, or like I can see why, especially if you have an addictive personality. This would be fun.
I mean, it's got to be a great.
They,
That's a crazy
you have
link.
to- You have to.
It's true, bro. Hey, I'm telling you. Think about it. Think about it.
goalies are wild. I mean, last thing about goalie, I went to go do a video for this girls lacrosse team. I was like, let me step in cage and give you guys a tennis ball to shoot on, because then I won't be scared at all. My ass was still scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so scared, bro. Them girls were shooting, yo. Whatever.
Hey, that's the stick technology is changing, man.
Mhm.
Pretty soon, and
and
they all
women's shot mechanics changing.
facts. They all thanks to
joints
Charlotte
coming
North.
now.
These girls are actually pulling
Ain't no
more.
more.
From that 8 meter, pulling from that 12 meter. No, it ain't no step in, pass the ball. No,
Nah,
They
it's
got
let
this
that thing
Joan now.
fly.
They got this Joan now.
Yeah,
You can keep that.
yeah.
So the other one was 4 Ivy League teams make the NCAA tournament.
That's
So,
spicy.
That sounds like a
That's
from
odd.
from 1 to 4 teams, like okay, like
Yeah, that's a
Princeton
crazy
made it
one
and
right
Princeton
there.
got washed up by like okay,
I mean,
Who'd they get bundled by again? I forget who they lost to.
but Maryland,
Maryland.
they
Oh,
got because remember everybody's Maryland shouldn't have had a home game.
I was one
Maryland
of
should
those-
have been in the
Oh,
tournament.
yeah, that's true.
I don't think
Hey.
Maryland should even got in.
As a
and then they
Maryland
were
hater,
No,
I didn't
bro.
think they shouldn't have made it, but the home game I could see. But yeah, they torched Princeton.
Yeah.
After watching that championship game, bro, Maryland did not deserve to be in that game whatsoever. I don't care what you say. That was bad. I was like, what are they doing here?
Luke
but I
Weirman
mean,
with Luke Weirman and Ajax Apatow. That's why they was there. The boys
Yeah.
was dirty. That's
I
why.
mean,
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't know if you can say they didn't deserve to play in that game, because I don't think they should have deserved. I don't think they even deserved to be in the tournament. And then they were like, "Watch this," and then just rattled off enough wins to get there. So it's like, if you're gonna do that,
But I mean, to lose that.
who stepped to them on
bad,
their
bro?
side of the bracket?
I mean,
But you lost that bad. That was not even a Notre Dame was,
happens.
I mean,
was playing
respectfully,
with
it
their
didn't matter who
food.
Notre Dame played. It didn't matter who.
What happened in
Notre Dame
2000?
was
What happened in 2006? Did UMass deserve to go to the title game?
in.
That was fun, even though
Yeah.
UMass got washed and they didn't do
Yeah.
anything. It was fun. I was sick. You guys are here and you lost by 11.
Then
That's
they got
fine.
then they got
Yes.
torched. But yeah,
To one of the best college lacrosse teams ever.
I mean, Maryland being in that game, it's just like congrats, you're there, but like this is where the train stops.
Yeah, it was hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to watch.
Hey,
And,
good
like,
job,
that's-
guys. Everybody down.
You know what's painful about that game is they kept showing like Tills like diving deeper into the iPad. It's like the score just like went up higher. And I'm like,
it is nothing
Dog,
that iPad
when-
is gonna
when
say.
Quinn-
There's got to be something in here.
Did y'all hear when Quinn said on the broadcast? He said Tillman looking at that iPad looking for answers. on ESPN. I was in tears,
I wonder
bro.
what Quinn was
That's real though.
his points where he's the OG. I'm gonna say what I want. I don't care.
Looking for
Y'all not
answers
gonna
on
do
that
nothing.
iPad.
there's definitely like a point in
Oh
those
my
games where the
God.
announcers are just like, screw it, like they're just gonna talk. Like
Yeah,
That
This-
shit
this
was
is all-
serious.
man.
it was getting hard, man. It was getting hard to watch for sure.
like the third quarter, they're just like starting to talk about like who their like favorite like horse race bets are or whatever like that. I'm just like,
Somebody could just make bits of like what lacrosse broadcasters talk about, bro. They talk about nothing sometimes.
They barely give them nothing to talk about. So like,
yeah, man. Like, what you gonna talk about? You know, when Duke's up 14 on Jacksonville. Like, what are we talking about?
Nothing.
Yeah.
You got nothing to talk about.
Well, usually it's like those local broadcasters, and they start talking about like another sport on campus or something like that. Just like, hey, like Duke volleyball, man, big win the other day, and I'm like, this is wrong.
Like, come on,
gotta fill
I'm
in
the only guy watching this game right now. All right.
exactly. Right?
Literally don't care.
Yeah.
Well, we never run out of things to talk about because this is another thing to talk about right here. Virginia will miss the NCAA tournament.
Incorrect.
This is a spicy one, but I kind of like it.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Erroneous. Sorry, we not
Completely
going for that.
erroneous.
So let's.
How is Ben Ware gonna be a Toronton finalist if they're gonna miss the tournament?
Well said.
But you just said.
So Dan, you say you kind of like it. Why?
I just like the boldness of the take because like I do.
You just like people being loud, yo.
I mean, yeah. I love people being out there loud and possibly wrong. We'll see how it goes.
That's
no,
like
50% of my life.
Fries you. Did Demon write this? Hold on, who wrote this?
No.
This is my boy Adam Lamberti.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of Ivy League talk in this article too. So
I don't.
But it's interesting because go ahead, Shane.
As a Virginia fan, I don't
be honest with yourself.
I'm being this is as honest as I can be. I'm not gonna be a delusional fan here. Okay. I'm not gonna be a delusional fan, but I think they will make the tournament because we're not talking about Connor Schellenberger, but we are still talking about Lars Tiffany, right? We are still talking about Lars Tiffany. So regardless, even if we don't have this person, like that is a fantastic coach who surrounds himself with other fantastic coaches who have a great culture, great program, all that. Now, do I think that McCabe Millen can rise to the occasion of being the guy? I think he's probably got another year before he's the guy. He's got to like, okay, we had, in this article, it admittedly, yes, the offense is on paper is not going to be near what it was last year. However, for McCabe Millen to be the guy, he has to be in a position where he is looked at as the guy and fail. He will not be. I don't believe he will be immediately successful. I think that he will be. I think he will be successful because he's a great lacrosse player. But if you are the guy, as Brian will promptly tell you, that means you're going to get the number one defender. And I don't know for the teams that are in the ACC that if he is getting the number one defender, that he is going to be a person who can take his matchup one-on-one. I don't know if that's completely the case. However, the Virginia offense is not based off of a singular player and has never been. It helps to have a guy that can facilitate. I mean, we're talking about Steele Stan, we're talking about, Connor Schellenberger. Those guys are consummate professionals when it comes to just dishing out the ball. However, do I think that it's won't be enough to make the tournament? No. I think they'll still be competitive with Duke. I think they'll still be competitive with UNC. I think they'll still be competitive in the entire ACC. I don't know how they'll be against Notre Dame, but we'll see. That remains to be seen. But I still think they'll make the tournament.
Their out of conference doesn't look crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really see it looking at their schedule.
I think the big thing with Virginia is, how do you replace that production with Cormier even? Because it's like everybody says Schellenberger, but it's just like you throw that ball inside to Cormier like 9 out of 10 times, it's going in the back of the net, right?
Yeah.
Like you got to find a way to replace like 65 goals there. And I think that's the big question mark. And I think what I like about this take is that we all know that like Notre Dame's going to be good. Syracuse comes in with a lot of expectations. And so it's like when you're talking about the next 3 teams in the ACC, the margin for error is really thin. And so if Virginia's going to be that team that is possibly like the third team in the ACC to go to the tournament, like they have to be on point. There's a very small margin for error. And so like I think when in Adam's mind, he's kind of like looking like, hey, like I feel like Virginia has a lot of expectation, but they also have a lot of question marks. And I don't know if they're going to get there. So that's why I like it. I don't know if it's going to happen. So we'll see.
This is Shane's going to really miss Peyton Cormier.
So much. So much.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. In college, the man, I can't, what can I say that matters as an opinion about his college?
Nothing. This is why I'm so thrown off by the way you feel about him in the PLL.
Because the college game and the PLL game are not the same game. They're not the same game. We're not talking. It's like night and day different in terms of what is necessary in order to be successful in the PLL. So no, yeah, he could be the greatest. I don't care. Clearly, this man was on a roster all year long, did not see the field for most of these games. I have to imagine that the reason for that is because a coach who's seen the game for decades goes, yeah, it's not right for you right now. The man's been on the roster. We did not see him until the end of the summer.
I don't know.
Is that because they were cooking without him and roster spots were limited, or is it because
the offense was great without him?
Okay, so, but this is the offense is great.
There are valid criticisms.
Okay, but
because if you go run him out of the box,
number one,
this
is supposed to be the number one guy, right? This
Ball might be in the net by the time he get a box.
That's what I'm saying. That's a different game. That's a
different game. Yeah, you're right.
I park him,
but that's a coach having to put him in the right situation, bro.
Yeah,
correct. And why figure that out when I'm like,
so what I say was
and that's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
I don't need to figure this out.
Oh, I agree. Oh, but back to the UVA thing. UVA fans, chill on McCabe Millen, man.
Yeah.
So, and what I'm saying is, I'm not huge on high school lacrosse. Like I watch probably way too much lacrosse anyway. But like when I'm seeing like articles and UVA fans and everybody's just like, oh, can McCabe Millen fill in Connor Schellenberger's shoes? Who was the last 4-time first team All-American that played attack? Because there's only been like 7.
Was that like Mikey Powell? Was he the last one to do it?
Thank you, Mikey.
I started thinking
Mikey
I can't think of anybody. Pat Spencer?
The last 4-time. Pat Spencer was not a 4-time first
right.
team All-American.
That's all
Connor
I
Schellenberger would be like, guess what? I did it at 2 positions.
Isn't that crazy?
Connor Schellenberger's redshirt freshman year was a national champion, most outstanding player. Like it's things that there's 6 or 7 first team 4-time All-Americans. The last one being the greatest face-off person ever in Trevor Baptiste. So when everybody's like, we're gonna fill in his shoes, technically McCabe Millen's already behind him. He can't reach him because he's already he's not a 4-time first team All-American. Allow him to get the shoes. All right, let's see how this fits. To Dan's point, you had Peyton Cormier just gone. Like there's like, I don't think people see rankings and videos on Instagram and think that it's just like a 1-for-1. Like McCabe Millen did all of this at where do you go, McDonough? I don't know.
McDonough.
Right.
That.
Good pull.
Oh, he's gonna do what Connor Schellenberger did. No, he's not. Like so, it's like I see the take. And I see why it can be like a spicy take, but yeah, it's like temper your expectations, let them grow. I'm saying this as a Syracuse Joey Spallina fan of watching people from Syracuse think that he was gonna be Mikey Powell immediately. Having not seen any of his Joey Spallina playing, he's not Mikey Powell. He's Cody Jamison. Why are we talking about him? Stop putting one. Like they're not the same thing. Allow them to be who they're going to be.
Cody Jamison, that's a bull for sure.
Yeah, but that's who
he's a closer comp, for sure.
Yeah, that's the 22 that he is. A bigger dude that I'm running through you. I can get contacting him to score. And then people think what Spallina was, he's going to be like Mikey Powell. Oh, McCabe Millen's going to be Connor Schellenberger. Like, don't do that to these dudes.
Yeah.
I just step off my soapbox.
No, 100%. I think the main thing, and this is the last thing I'll say about Virginia, the main thing that is a major question mark to me, and I'd be willing to eat my words on everything I believe about Virginia right now, is the one question mark is that who they have in cage. That's
Noons
my
back again?
yeah, but he had a completely lackluster year last year.
That's
He
what
had
I
a
thought was
Yeah, he
fantastic
peaked up
freshman
late.
year, and then he just was
That's
not
why.
seeing the ball. And
Just as a freshman,
and they had to swap out goal. It's never a good situation if you don't know what goalie is going to be in cage week to week.
But if
for
you
a
have
division.
two, you don't have one.
That's true.
Was it Evan Malloy that tweeted that picture of Nunes and the ESPN graphic of it's like him in cage from the end zone view, and there's like an ESPN graphic that says has not saved 14 of the last 15 shots on
Yes.
Man, was that last season?
Yes, that was last season.
Knowing his Twitter,
it was like
Twitter, that was him.
He was going through it.
He posted it and he was like me at work on like the last day before Christmas break or something.
Yeah.
Going through it.
It's
through it.
Hard, man.
That dude could post.
Yeah, we could talk about college lacrosse all day long, but we got some other topics to hit. But Dan, we got to definitely have you on again soon, man, because you got to give us some more knowledge about what's going on in college lacrosse because you're always on the inside.
Yeah,
OG. Thank you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you, man. I'll come on anytime. We'll talk shop. Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
No problem, Dan. Plug your socials, dog. Plug your socials.
All right, you guys can follow me at Dan_Aburn_. I actually wanted to say on this podcast, like I used to be big on Twitter. We still call it Twitter in my household. And then my account got deleted because I got taken down for like the DMCA, like something or other. I had like 3,000 followers, and now I got no followers. Now I got like 800. So like, please follow me on Twitter before it goes completely. I mean, it's kind of off the rails, but like before it completely falls off the side of the earth. But yeah,
absolutely
right. Boy, man.
All right, that's where I drop the best memes too. So actually, I think probably.
No, you do.
Well, thanks again. All right, Dan.
All right, take care, guys.
Be good, man. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, guys. Let's get into it. So Brian and Diggs getting into some helmet review.
Oh my gosh!
I just post helmets I like. Diggs does reviews. We don't occupy.
Okay, all right. Wait, there's a little bit of a conversation here with this helmet though, because I don't know if I like this helmet.
Oh man, we're putting gasoline on this fire.
You
thought this was just Diggs. Now we got all four of us here.
Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
I'm not gonna get anybody in trouble. I ain't gonna get anybody.
What's the Tennessee area code? You about to start getting?
We're not gonna get to Chattanooga yet, but they're not.
Them boys gonna dox me. The way they in my Instagram comments, I'm gonna get doxxed, bro. They're relentless. Like
they are not rocking.
I'm trying to keep my mouth closed because if
bro, Diggs, you treat this the way you want, but wait, we're not. You guys want to do that one first?
Yeah. Let's just start with that one.
All right. Well, good thing for me is I have Diggs' video saved. So let's watch that video real quick.
Okay, so a lot of y'all probably already seen that I do helmet review content over on Twitter, but that's done so well on Twitter that it gets ripped to Instagram, and then people are commenting on it on Instagram, even though I'm not even posting here anymore. So I'm doing something different this year, and I'm just going to do video reviews here on Instagram. We're going to start with this one from UT Chattanooga. Let's get into it. And yeah, I'm using the TikTok app to record because the Instagram app is tripping, won't let me do green screen, so this is what we're doing right now. So y'all know when you go to your friend's house, and it's the friend whose mom can't make chicken right, and it never tastes like anything? That's these helmets. These the COVID season all whites. The supply chain disruption all whites. Come on, yo, you couldn't give me a gold chin strap or something? An off-color face mask, something? All white and all black hardware just feels lazy to me. I'm sorry, I can't get into it. Listen, I like y'all's decals. I like how you explore the horizontal space on the side of the helmet, and I like the script. And I like the Tennessee outline on the mohawk, but I think we could have got more creative with how that presents itself. I feel like if you're going to have an all-neutral hardware setup, you owe it to yourself to explore that space as a canvas and see what other, like, deep cuts you can draw.
All right. Yeah.
Facts on all that, though.
Yo,
say one lie.
Your timing, your comedic timing is perfect. Perfect, yo. You said something about the chicken, and you said, this does. That pause killed me, bro.
The supply chain disruption was crazy, bro. That was crazy.
Called
Oh
them
my
helmets
God.
boiled chicken, bro.
No, but it's true. It's true. You didn't say
There's
not
pepper
one
on
lie.
boiled
It was
chicken, dog.
because it was, folks. I was reading the comments because I didn't look into the comments until Brian said something, and I started looking at it, and I was like, "There's no way that many people disagree with this take. There's no way
They
that
all
no,
play for the
the
team,
only-
and that's
The
cool.
only people, yeah, exactly. Why is it everyone that's like gas, speed, blah blah blah? You click their account, Tennessee,
yeah, like,
Tennessee.
bro, what do we?
Chattanooga.
Hey, I just was like, hey, fellas, it's 4 stickers we talking about here right now. That is 4, just 4. We're not talking about no crazy. You didn't pull something from. No. You put 4 stickers and was like, oh my God, this is crazy. It's not that crazy, bro.
If you put
It's
it
not
on,
that
I
crazy.
don't have to tell you that I put it on. You already know that I did. Like if I'm fly, I don't have to tell. Bro, I'm on that Kanye generation, bro. I don't need to tell. Like what did Kanye say? You seen this coat? Like what you talking about?
Oh man,
Explain nothing to you. Mikey didn't come at them negatively when people were talking
No.
about me. My thing was, I don't care if you can't put club lacrosse. I don't care about none of that. I care about the design process in which, as Mikey said, you do not have a all white helmet. I shouldn't be able to go to Dick's Sporting Goods and get your helmet.
Customization is still free, is it not? Unless you get matte or satin or like a different finish.
You could have
like that's
done so
Cascade's
much.
whole. That's their
I
whole thing.
spend
That's,
an
that's been their sale
ungodly
since
amount
I
of
was a
time.
kid.
I spend
But
an ungodly amount of time on that on the helmet. No, you can get all of those for free.
Yeah, and if you're gonna do that, don't sit here, put a couple, literally 4 stickers on it, and call it heat.
But had a visor. They had a visor, bro.
But I
don't
guarantee
count. I didn't even
not
say
one-
anything about the visor.
Yeah.
That should
Yeah,
count.
It was
I'm not
cheating.
gonna talk about
It was cheating because
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, it's cheating. It's cheating.
Yeah. I'm like, that's
I
not
go
a
over the
part
game,
of your
but-
uniform. That's not
Yeah,
everybody's
exactly.
got this. It's not. I'm like, dude, it's, you know, if you're gonna do it, like, but don't sit here and claim it's heat or drop it as if it's some icy, like, no, it's not, and it won't be. But you're right. You can't. Why should I be able to go to Dick's Sporting Goods get your helmet for real? I mean,
I almost said they were the Dick's Sporting Goods joints, but
They
no.
were.
Nah, you'd really hurt some feelings.
You might not be able to visit Tennessee.
Straight played against sports,
They're
bro.
gonna
Come
catch
on,
you at the
man.
airport for real.
Yeah.
That's Dick's too.
Nah. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
But it's I think too, and then like don't say nothing about no restrictions. Like, just don't do nothing. It's okay.
But it's fine though. None of those restrictions told you have to use an all white helmet. What are
Straight.
the colors? Navy blue and yellow. You
Right.
could have had a yellow helmet. You could have used a navy helmet. If you want, if you're, I'm not pocket checking people because the matte finishes like $30 more.
Yeah, they're NCAA. I'm not trying to pocket check them at all. I understand
No.
club sports is
But
expensive.
you're paying for
so,
it
like,
anyway, though.
Right. So, but if you're paying for it and there's aspects of the customization that are free and aren't going to have oversight by the school, why wouldn't you
Played against sports.
It is a play against sports helmet, man.
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah.
Dad, I need. That's a dad. I need a helmet. Dad, I need a helmet. That's the helmet you come home with.
I said, Dad, I need helmet. That's crazy.
Yo, you're on fire, Brian. Yeah, I love it.
Don't play with my boys, man.
Yo, it's just
Because I almost went
it's-
to comments. I was about to roast some 20-year-olds, but I was like, I'm gonna chill.
I was like, if I say anything like kind of defending my take, I don't know. I feel like that's a bad look for me to.
you don't
to
need
go
defend
even
your
further.
take,
I
bro.
don't feel like I need to.
You don't
I
need
don't feel like I
to,
need
man.
to. I was trying really hard to not be disrespectful because I understand it's a club sport. I call games for MCLA. I understand that there's limitations for schools, but like some of them are just. Did you think about it? I don't know.
No.
Like
No, they
That's
didn't, bro.
All right.
that's how they, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NCAA teams have
Let's-
cold helmets, man.
Let's look at this one. Let's look at this one now. I want to see what you guys think of this one. What do you think of this helmet? What college is this?
That's Kaiser. So it's an NAIA school, Kaiser. I think they won the NAIA championship.
You dripping or skipping this?
I liked it. I like because it's a white helmet, but they changed the jaw, they changed the face mask, and they used decals correctly.
You got another angle or no?
Nope. That's kind of sorry.
It's hard to judge when you can't see the back.
Yeah, because it seems like the back is the main piece.
I forget what it says on the back, but the Mohawk are palm trees.
Interesting. Where is Kaiser?
No idea. I just know it's
like
NAIA,
South Carolina or something.
Let's see. Kaiser.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like those helmets.
Oh, it's in Florida. That's why they have the palm trees. It's
okay.
in Florida.
I like the helmets. I just feel like the side logo is too far back. It should be moved up into the temple a little bit more. But I really like their hardware choices. I think the blue mask and chin were great choices. And keeping it navy blue and not like the sky blue they have. Like they really let like the sky blue or the Carolina blue or whatever.
I don't think
as
that wouldn't have been
an accent color. Right. It's too in your face.
Yeah.
So I think that one gets a pretty good grade for me. But I need feedback.
See, the only reason I'm quiet right now during this is because I have no sense of style at all. So I don't know what's nice.
We working on it, Scotty. You got
trying,
That's
bro.
the first step.
Hey, man, the lacrosse guy hats. Go pick yours up right now. That's stylish right there. You see him? Check my man out. Look at him.
That's dope, dog. That's a good segue by you, Shane. Let's go. Yeah.
He could be coaching. He could be going to Whole Foods. We don't know. He's about that
Shane, every time I'm like rooming with Diggs, I'm like, yo, does this go with this? I turn him into my stylist, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, if you're trying to step out, I got you. And you finna ask because a lot of dudes don't ask and they think they got. I have a bit about this. I just recorded my next helmet review. I'm not gonna ruin it, but I have a bit about this exact thing in this next helmet review. I did Hobart's helmets.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'll post it tomorrow.
This is my dedication to you guys. I just want you guys to know because last night I was out and about taking on the city. And this is how much I love the lacrosse world. Diggs told me he was making a video. And while I'm out in the wild, I pick up Diggs's FaceTime to show him how to make this damn video. And that's me being unselfish to the lacrosse community. Just
unselfish.
Yo, not for real. Scotty came up quick. Because Mikey said it. I didn't know how to do it. That's why I didn't respond. But Scotty was like, oh, I got you.
That's a team guy right there. Stepped away from the function to pick up my FaceTime and tell me what to do.
We over me over here, man. Me.
Yo, that was
you were real for that. Scotty's like, I got you, bro. Like that's what's up, man.
You lucky you called me at that time because 40 minutes later, forget it.
You were on your way.
I was on my way.
Yeah, you were on your way already.
On my way. Yep. And we'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
I like
glue
that
guy, exactly.
Yeah, Matt said certified glue.
Certified glue guy.
Just a glue guy, just an absolute glue guy. But we don't have to talk about helmets anymore because Diggs and Brian are gonna keep on doing their damn thing. Oh
yeah.
But let's talk about the PLL Combine, bro. Actually, I'm curious though. What sports, what events do you think lacrosse players should be doing at a combine? Like if there's the NFL Combine for lacrosse, what events should we be doing?
You want my answer?
I think what we were talking about in the chat, I'll just start there. I think 40 and shuttle are relevant. I don't think lacrosse has valued those metrics in any real way. But I think as athleticism starts to really permeate every position on the field, I think that is probably going to start to become more relevant.
Yeah, 40 definitely, because that's damn near box line to box line.
Yeah. I like the 40-yard dash as one.
Yeah, 40-yard, and then the shuttle too, because you need to change the direction. Like that's important for everybody. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I feel like shot speed is cool.
Is it though?
I mean, okay, I didn't say it's important. I said it was cool.
What did he say?
Okay.
Say it again.
I got you. Okay, yeah.
Shot speed?
Yeah, you did say it was cool, not important.
Oh, you going to bring something up? Yeah. Go ahead.
You saw that kid shot 108.
Yeah, good for him.
With a pole. There should be an asterisk, but whatever.
Why?
Because
I'm
Do
10 toes on
pole
that.
goals not
Y'all should
count?
be in a different category.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
absolutely,
Y'all shoot over there. We'll shoot over here.
bro. It's physics, but
It's literally
whatever.
physics.
I digress. Keep on going, Shane.
Well, yeah, shot speed. Shouts out to young man who had 108. That is impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that's very impressive. But yeah, no, I think shot speed is important. Shot accuracy is important. What would be interesting is reaction time. I don't know how you measure that, but reaction time, like being able to catch a ball from X, catch a ball coming from X on crease, like see how fast a pass could come to you and you'd like be able to convert on that. I think that would be now I'm just spitballing. This is all off the top of the dome. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see like, okay, one kid is like top in the nation for just like quick sticks and like being able to score off of, sub 1 second pass. Like, I don't know. I think that would be a cool metric.
I feel like 40 and the shuttle are like clearly the better ones. Maybe I'd like to see some a vertical, maybe like a high jump, see how athletic these guys really are. But I saw that at the PLL Combine, they're doing bench press, which I kind of am like, bench press is the most.
It's a performative. Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily relevant to lacrosse.
Benching has no correlation to your lacrosse game at all.
I wouldn't go that
unless you're a pole. If you're a
offense,
pole,
okay. I was gonna
say, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
It obviously helps on offense too, but like,
I don't be thinking about
not to the extent. I mean, you got to push somebody out of a crease. I mean, you gotta drive. Like offense, there's little. I think not nearly. We're talking about like maybe a little bit. I don't know somebody who benches 365 and that correlates to them being able to shoot fast or anything like that. But for a defender, for sure it matters.
Yeah, but the camp is freaking sick, dude. IMG Academy, all those stud athletes over there.
That is a cool thing they're doing.
Yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
Is anyone gonna talk about how we need to teach people how to run the 40?
I was gonna get there. I was gonna get there, but why they let my boy stand straight up? And like
they did him cold. They did him so dirty. He had the fastest 40. He didn't even run it right. He'd have blown everybody else out.
Yeah, Jace Banks. Yeah, that's what I was like. Well, yeah, that's what we talked about. Because like one of my boys in high school was like one of the top recruits in New York State, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "Brian," he's like, "I ran the 40. They didn't really show me how to do it." So he's like, he just like did it, runs like a 4.6 or whatever. But then he said once he learned how to do it, then all of a sudden you bump up 4.3, 4.4 or whatever. Like with Jace Banks, it was like run the 40 yards. Yeah, it was like Jace run 40 yards. He's like, okay.
There was a false step, and he's standing straight up, and he still ran a 4.7, bro. Like that boy is moving.
NFL dudes, that's 3 months of training to just taking off how to do it.
Yeah, and you could make the argument that like learning how to run a 40 isn't relevant to lacrosse, but I would automatically disagree with that argument because 0 to 60 in human speed terms is relevant, and there are proven ways to do that even in game scenarios that aren't stand straight up and take a false step. Like if you really need to get out, like there's a turnover at the top of the box and you got to chase. There is a actual correct way to go from 0 to turning around and accelerating, and it's not standing straight up.
Mm-hmm.
You think what's your 40 right now, Diggs?
Right now, I haven't run a 40 in 10 years, 15 years.
You think you're still under 5 seconds?
Easily. Are you serious? That's crazy. 5 seconds.
You think you're under 5 seconds right now? Yo,
easily.
When was the last time you ran full speed?
I still play competitive club lacrosse. I run full speed multiple times, seasons a year. I play. I'm easily. I genuinely believe that I could get under a 4.7. I could get in the 4.6s. I genuinely believe that.
I don't think so.
All right.
We're gonna do.
I ran a 4.42 in high school, right?
You ran a what?
I ran a 4.42 in high school.
Diggs, I believe you.
I believe
no
it.
game, no scrimmage on this side.
You have those,
I'm fast.
You have those quick twitch legs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean it's my biggest advantage in any sport. I'm not as good with my hands. That's why I didn't go D1.
Yeah.
You trying to
Hey,
Jones.
man, under 5 seconds is fast. Like, I feel like
No, it's not.
we have the skewed look of it because
What'd you say? Hold
he
on.
said no, it's not. He said no, it's not.
Under 5 seconds is not fast.
Not the dig standard.
5 is the cap. That's not fast.
That's crazy.
No, I think it is.
I
For a
think
regular
4.6 is
human, I
fast.
think it.
4.6
Wait,
is
what
fast.
what metric?
For
are
a
you- what-
human,
you run
for
it-
an
if you
average
run it-
human, for a human.
Talk about lacrosse.
But I'm saying like anybody that runs under a 5-second 40 is fast.
I disagree with that. I think the cap for that is lower. I wouldn't consider a 5 flat 40 fast. I
wild.
don't. I'm sorry. Because in any scenario where you are measuring a 40-yard dash, that's relevant. If you run a 5 flat 40 right now in lacrosse, I'm catching you, period, at 34 years old. You are not. You're slow. I'm catching you.
You ain't catching me.
I bet you I could catch someone who runs a 4.7 right now. I guarantee you I could.
Hey, you know what? I'm not here to tell you you
Shane saying
can't.
he shoots 100 with both hands.
I can't. But here's the
This
difference.
is the
I want
one
you-
thing I'm
I want you-
brazenly confident about.
I
I'm
want you to
fast.
hear this, Brian. I want you to hear this. I
And I'm not
believe
saying
you.
y'all can't. I'm not saying that either of you can't.
I believe you,
disagreeing.
and I believe in you. Okay, I want you to keep it okay, because all of these people, when I tell them I'm like that, they go, "Man, whatever, man. You're not like that." I believe you. I believe you, because why would you lie about it? If it could be proven, if you could
Nah,
get
I'm-
out
yeah,
right
I'm-
now and prove it, why would you lie about it? The same
That's
way I
what
feel
I'm-
like when you
that's
talk
cool,
about me
yeah.
shooting. Why would I lie about it if I can
We can
prove
prove
it?
that on field tomorrow.
It's like what you think? Why would I just get on this and just cap for no reason?
Yeah.
Just like, why would I do that?
No. My thing is like I don't think Diggs is like saying this just to be a liar. Like I'm not saying that, but I think we forget how hard it is to run full speed now. Like you're
Yeah,
saying,
I
you
will
run
agree
full
with you
speed
on
in your
that,
men's league. Like when I'm playing men's league, I'm not really running full speed. I'm running maybe close to it, but I ain't running full speed like that.
I'm not doing it for 4 quarters. If it's the first quarter and I got to catch somebody, or I'm rested and it's the third quarter, I got to catch somebody, I'm catching them.
Bro, my ass
I'll
is
get there.
not running to the box.
I'm
like that.
relying on my defenders to catch them before. That's what I'm doing. I'm not catching nobody. I
Bro,
will come out and be the outlet just in case you strip them early.
like you stretch on the reg, Diggs. How fast do you run at Orange Theory? What's your all out?
First, okay. We're already going into places that aren't relevant. First of all, because I'm not a distance runner. So running 12 miles an hour on a treadmill, that has no bearing on whether or not I can catch somebody on the lacrosse field.
Well, it's a decent gauge. Are you running 12 miles per hour?
No. Why would I do that? I hate distance running. I'm just running to get a workout, man.
An all out could be 30 seconds.
I mean, I can do whatever the treadmill wants me to do for 30 seconds. I'm not going to do it. I'm not there to run 12 miles an hour on a treadmill. What? Flexing for Becky down the street? I'm married, dog. I don't need to be flexing on nobody. I'm not flexing for Kristen. Stop playing with me. I'm just getting a workout and do my little 9 miles an hour. All right, man. I'm chilling.
We got to do a stick tall combine.
Hey, yeah, we should.
Funny.
We should. I'm not doing the running portion. I'll tell you right now.
Brian, big as hell, bro. Brian, quiet, but he's big as hell. You forget. I seen this picture of Brian at the gym. I was like, damn, Brian eats, bro.
Brian, how tall are you?
6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I don't play that. I don't play in that gym, but I'm closer to 40 than the rest of y'all. So I'm staying in shape for as long as I can, bro. Like I do them Mondays. I'm boxing up at 45 inches. It's on my Twitter. You can look it up. Like I'm all of that. I'm still.
You're box jumping 45 inches off the vert?
Yeah, I had the video. Devin, when he watches it,
That's
Devin
impressive.
sent a reply video of it.
That's impressive.
Brian
Yeah,
isn't
I'm-
fun to play against.
Especially at that age.
I'm closer. to 40 than-
Brian Zion Williamson before Zion Williamson.
I wish, man. I wish.
That boy got leg drive. Talk about almost 4 feet.
I feel bad for that ground. Like that's a lot of support. Jumping like that, damn.
Yeah,
PSI
buddy,
go
dead
crazy.
afterward, but-
That's some downforce, dog.
Yeah.
That's wild. I get it. I get it though. That I think I could probably. My vert is not as high as I thought it would be, bro. I thought my vert would be OD. No, 26.
But you could. See, the invert
Could you
and the
dunk?
bicep is different though.
Yeah, not right now.
Two-
I can't dunk now.
But like back in the day, could you dunk two hands,
Yeah,
one
two
hand,
hand dunk, two hands like this.
1 foot, 2 foot?
1 foot jumper.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
That's athletic. I could, I needed to.
But you gotta also think like I think jumping off of 1 foot, you have way more like flexibility with it. I get that shoulder way up, That's what I'm thinking. Why? Were you ever able to dunk, Shane?
Oh yeah, I was flying. I had bunnies, bro, back in the day for sure. I didn't start to dunk until I was a senior in high school, but between senior year of high school and like maybe 22, 23. Yeah, like we're talking about right here.
Yeah.
Damn. Two hands. Yeah.
Oh, you was jumping.
I was
up
right.
there. But I was also like, I'm also like 6'3". I have a 6'8" wingspan. So some of it is not even just like vertical. It's just, I'm just gonna get up there.
Let's stop talking about jumping and jump right into next week's college games. We're so freaking back, dog. Because when college lacrosse season is here, we're gonna be yapping, bro. It's just gonna be right now. It's all speculation, but after week 1, dog, it's over. Like we're coming. So let's talk about these games. I've got 5 games, and then we'll call it a day over here. So let's go Georgetown versus Loyola. Who do you guys got for Georgetown, Loyola?
G-Town?
I'm not following super close, but just off instinct, I'm going Georgetown. But Loyola shows up hot. So
so my thing with Loyola is that every year, or like at least the last 2 years, they've been coming out so strong.
That's like their thing. They play really well in February. That's like their thing.
Who you got, Shane?
Man, Mustang Sally don't play for them anymore, so I'm not following Loyola.
Real.
Oh, Mustang Sally. What did he go to? Oh,
I thought he was going to get drafted in the PLL. No, I think he graduated because he got drafted in the NLO. But
I think he went to Richmond, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to Richmond. Then he transferred his last 2 years and went to Loyola because Loyola puts out D mids.
Yeah, I probably have to go Georgetown.
Yeah, I think that's the easy one. But
are we doing this in an official picks capacity now?
I'm gonna do the picks this year, bro, because our PLL picks were dog water.
Who's our?
Yo, first of all, if your bar is you tying with Brian, you guys both have bad records. If I have,
because you had the work. Of course, you're gonna say that.
I think
you had a bad record, bro.
You went 0 for 0, 0 for 4 several times this summer.
Going 0 for 4 is the same thing as going 4 for 4.
Whatever you need to tell yourself to believe that, like that is
same thing, different font, bro.
He's
the odds of going 0 to 4
because that's not the same at all.
0 and 4.
What did this man just say?
Yeah, you heard him, bro. You heard him. Hey, that's your friend, bro.
That's the craziest disinformation I've ever heard on TikTok. That's just disinformation. Hey, not winning any games. It's the same as winning all the games.
You think about it, yo.
No, it's not.
Listen,
Wagner to the national.
You guys are not thinking
the roof.
Rutgers. All right, wait. Going 0 for 4. If I was to if Vegas was to have odds of somebody going 0 for 4 or 4 for 4, the odds are the same. Anyway.
Man, you got phys ed teachers down bad right now, bro.
I'm over you guys right now. But let's move on to this.
I was going to say something, but Shane's exasperated sigh that's it. I don't need to say anything else. That was perfect. The pitch, the length, the volume.
Shane is like, why are you like this?
Art. I wish I could just clip that and put it in my videos or something. Damn, that was a good sigh.
I hope I don't sigh like that after watching this Rutgers Lehigh game. So who do you guys got for that one?
Big
Rutgers. Damn.
I don't know,
dog.
I don't know. I don't know what Lehigh who Lehigh got this year.
Richard.
Lehigh has a couple guys. They had do I know their names? No, but I read that they had a couple
Okay, off the strength of that alone, as much as it pains me to say, I gotta go with Rutgers.
You and I lie.
Yo, Rutgers not ranked like what I was saying earlier, and have no preseason All-Americans. I think Lehigh has
Richard Checo, man, stop playing with my boy. The dude that leads the country in cause turnovers like every year. Richard Checo.
He was like Shane back in the day.
Yeah, I was like that.
Facts.
He had receipts though. Shane got receipts.
Folks try to claim me, bro.
Syracuse, Jacksonville. Yo, you got mad close.
He said it, and I looked up, and he was just staring there like.
Because I'm waiting for one of y'all to be like, Jacksonville beats Duke, so they're going to be Syracuse.
I mean, there are three things for certain. There's three things for certain: death, taxes, and Jacksonville beating an ACC team early in the year.
Yeah, too bad it ain't week 1.
I'm just saying.
Where is the game?
The game is
it's at the JMA Wireless Dome in Syracuse, New York.
Syracuse.
Syracuse
will win. They're not going to lose.
I should come up to that game.
Syracuse is probably going to win.
I can't. I can't.
They ain't going to lose 10. That's what I'm saying.
If that game's in Florida, it's a different story. They've been practicing in the dome. They go play outside. Who knows?
I don't know if Jacksonville's going to get pumped, but they for sure going to lose.
No, they'll show up.
All of DeJon Galloway, Syracuse.
Galloway got them boys right. They'll show up.
Yeah,
no doubt.
They're going to show up to lose by at least 10.
That's crazy.
Joey Spallina to our time season, February 1st starts.
Loading.
Hey, if everybody's on Syracuse, how much do you think Syracuse wins by? Round table.
5.
Yeah, 5. That was the first number that came to my mind. And it's gonna be the lead's gonna be greater in the game. But
I want to see Syracuse's offense, man. I want to see that thing take off, man. When they actually play the right way and everything's clicking, that offense is so entertaining, man.
True.
So, but like the thing with having an offense like that is when shit's not clicking, it looks disgusting. So we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing week 1 here. Hopefully,
Brian. Joey Spallina puts up an 8-piece.
He said at least by 10, Joey Spallina puts up an 8-piece.
I think it's under 5.5 spread.
So I know that means.
Why'd you add? Okay, all right, under 5.
Because Brian thinks it's 10, so Brian takes it to over on 5.5.
We got to start.
If I say 6, I'm over 5.5, but I don't think it'll be 6. I think it'll be like 4 or 5.
Yeah. All right. Well, who's ranked number 4 in the preseason rankings?
It depends upon how you look at it. I think it's Princeton.
Oh, Princeton. Okay. All right.
I think, or depending upon if it's like inside lacrosse or the U.S. lacrosse mag. I don't remember.
It's all good. All right. Well, last game, Denver, Johns Hopkins. I got to get all of our teams included in this.
Oh, that was such a good game last year, though.
I can't wait for that game. That's the game I'm most excited about.
Oh, that was such a good game.
That's a JJ Stillshop special.
Boy, he was balling and then got quiet. But he was balling.
I might have to pull up to that one.
I'm hot thinking about that game because I don't know, man. I'm not big on X and O's, but I was live tweeting that and I was like, yo, all you had to do is XYZ. And so many people are like, Diggs, you're an idiot. That goal was always gonna go because this person was doing this. And I'm like, it's still a 25-yard shot, dog. It doesn't matter what you do in front of the net. Can we save a 25-yard shot? Please, can we please save a 25? So, like, I'm about to have a panic attack watching this game. I'm obviously Denver, taking Hopkins.
Huh? It's in Denver, okay.
Yeah, it's at Denver because it was at Hopkins last year and we lost in overtime. So,
but I looked at the weather already. It's supposed to be 50 degrees on Saturday in Denver, so it'll be
a nice day.
Damn, but
that Hopkins got travel. That's a lot of travel.
That altitude.
You know who I'm on, but
they're gonna be ashy. Bring lotion.
It ain't gonna be no blowout.
Bro.
Nah,
you said people gonna be ashy.
My skin be dry as hell in Colorado, bro. Bring your lotion. I told the guy that, bro. I was like, yeah.
Who you got, Shane? You don't know?
I think I gotta go with Hop. I think I gotta go Hop. Yeah, I mean, Denver did it to him, but I think I gotta go with Hop. They gonna get their get back.
Well, and Brian, who you got?
You can say Denver. Go ahead.
No, it's because it's just the first week. I don't know, man.
It's hard to
Dude,
say.
This game is scary, yo. This is such a.
This is game of the weekend because of last year.
Yep.
Yeah. It's all like
This game
I have no clue.
I know it doesn't mean anything, but the preseason rankings are Hop is 8, Denver's 10. So this definitely is the game of the week too.
I don't give
If
a
I
single
say-
shit
if I
about
say Hop,
preseason
are all
rankings
of us
ever.
gonna say
No, I
Hop?
don't
Yeah,
either. It's
me
Russian
either.
roulette.
Yeah, that means
But
nothing.
that's why in the first class article with the top 4 teams are going to make it to March Madness or whatever, the tournament, I'm like, no, they won't.
Especially college basketball. No, they won't.
Yeah. It's like, come on, son.
Scotty, who are you going with? Because I feel like we're gonna agree on all our picks.
We can't all agree
Why not?
because I ain't trying to agree with you.
For
Shane.
parody, for parody's sake,
sure.
I don't know, but that's the game.
It's tough. It's tough.
We
But
don't, it's hard to say. It's the first game. Like
it's hard. It's hard. But I'm gonna go with Denver here.
wow.
So I'll go with Hop because
For no good reason, actually. Just
No good
just
reason. Just we can't all agree
Yeah, I'll go Hop.
because
Yeah, that's
I
gonna be
mean
good, man.
it's gonna be a
Man,
hell of a
home.
game. It's gonna be a hell of a game. But we will see that. Yo, Brian, let me know if you go. And I also have an idea where we should just live watch a game.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm big on that. That would
Would
be
love
fun.
to do that.
Yeah, I know Shane be ready for that. Yeah, we can.
For
We
sure.
gotta do it.
We can figure that out.
Okay.
But we'll figure that out later. But all right, we'll call it a wrap because in New Jersey time it's 11:22, and I'm still trying to figure out if I want to go to work tomorrow or not. So
Man, no grit. That's crazy.
keep it.
I love it. I love that we're back in this conversation. You all the way over there, Scott. You still ain't got no grit. That's cool.
Oh, whatever.
No grit.
Hey guys, make sure you guys comment, subscribe to everything on Stick Talk. All right, make sure you follow us. We love interacting with you guys. We got college lacrosse season really coming up next week. It's about to get rowdy around here with the Stick Talk boys. But
Going to be insufferable this season. I'm just letting y'all know.
Oh yeah.
Let
Syracuse get on a run. Let them get undefeated, boy. We not going. It's going to be just. Actually, Brian might not even say that. This is what he's going to do every episode.
Facts.
Right
He's not even going to say nothing.
the whole time.
Well, it's another day, another dollar. We're going to end it right there, guys. Once again, thanks for joining us. Episode of Stick Talk. Peace out.